see without this bag because I make my arm look so vascular.
How was your
It's been a
journey?
long time no see, but I've never
We've
seen.
never seen each other before. How was your journey?
Really productive.
Productive?
Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. After a very abrupt start of where I went and picked up a special someone from the train station, we actually spent all of yesterday just talking and talking and talking and talking. And we spoke the whole day away. However, now I'm going to introduce Lara. So I'll give her a bit of an introduction before I go, and she is here. I'm not just like pretending that I've got a friend. I'll go point the camera in her face in a second. Lara, she is just a fucking queen, to be honest. She is a strong boss babe doing a sports science degree.
Yeah.
Sports science degree. She has an incredible podcast which I featured on a couple of times, the Keep Smiling podcast, linked below. It's fucking phenomenal. She's a mental health advocate. She is an anorexia survivor. She is a really good person.
God, my ego feels good right now.
Now also a fellow up and coming online coach who's doing more so kind of like mindset and general kind of training coaching, which is a really interesting niche. So if you are interested in, you know, a lot of mindset and well-being, mental health coaching, then Lara is your girl. But have I done it justice? Did I miss anything?
I phenomenally enjoyed that introduction.
Brilliant.
Just like satisfies the ego a little bit. Hi, yeah.
So
And Welsh, rapping the Welsh.
Oh yeah, well, Welsh and Serbian, what a fantastic exotic mix we have. So Lara has come to stay with me for a little bit because we're just like fitness enthusiasts, online friends. We found each other through Instagram and mutual Instagram
That's the
friends.
only, like, the way that friendships are made now in this day and age, isn't it?
Yeah.
How do you meet each other? Oh, Instagram.
Yeah, literally. And so because we've kind of, I don't know, we did the podcast together, we chat a lot, like we have just become like really close friends since my first show is over, and I'm kind of like settled now a little bit in between shows and I have a spare room. Lara has come to stay with me for the weekend.
Crashed.
Yeah, so we're actually having an exciting day today because we are about to head down to London to King's Gym, where Hannah wears and Hannah's Health on Instagram. I don't actually know.
I know their handles.
Hannah's Health. I know their Instagram names. This is so bad. This is what the 21st century has come to. Like, what are you on Instagram? I'm at Coach by Millie. But yeah, they are doing like a little posing seminar. So Lara is not a bikini athlete. She's not necessarily like
I was an endurance athlete, and
Yeah.
then now just like making my way as I go along, doing a bit of calisthenics, doing a bit of lifting, anything.
She does the running. She does the running, and I can't relate to that. But she also has incredible, like,
it's somewhat
she's
in my
strong.
genetics. That so my grandfather was actually a pro boxer for the RAF, a heavyweight boxer. So if my dad's watching, I'm terribly sorry. It totally surpassed him. He's a lanky little dad.
Brilliant.
And then I think I just got the shoulders from my grandfather.
Yeah, so basically she's jacked, but she does like all kinds of sports. However, I really wanted to go and meet both Hannahs and kind of get a bit more posing sass under my belt, and Hannah Wares is sassy as absolute fuck. She is. Ooh. So I'm going to learn some sass, and I'm taking Lara along to pose with me.
I'm open to learn. I'm open to any experience. I'm open to just like dipping my toes into a bit of everything. And like, I'll probably look like an absolute dickhead, but you know, when have I not?
Mate, we all looked like dickheads when we first started posing, that's for sure. I still kind of look like a dickhead, a little bit of a tumble on stage. But I didn't actually have a tumble, but I just kind of got my heel caught at one of the points and like just trying to figure out how to not let that happen. So yeah, we're pretty much all packed up. I'm gonna have my first meal, which I'll show you guys in a sec. Safe to say that, again, traveling on prep, I've meal prepped, I've got my bag ready, I've got my rice cakes ready. It's a whole lot of hassle.
You've got to be organised to the maximum, haven't you?
Yes, exactly. So I'm gonna eat my first meal now, and then we're gonna get on the road. So this is meal numero uno. We've literally just got some soy yogurt, some protein powder, some blueberries and some strawberries. I'm saving most of my carbs for obviously pre and post workout because there's not that many carbs nowadays. And then I've just got my like little insulated bag down here again with my little ice boxes. So this is some cream of rice with some blueberries. So that's going to be we're going to train after the posing seminar, so that's going to be my pre-workout meal. And then for post-workout in here, I've got like a salad with some vegan beef strips, and I'm also going to be taking rice cakes to snack on around the training window just to top me up on carbs. So we are all packed, ready to go. I'm excited. So we're walking up to King's. I broke my rule of don't drive anywhere that is longer than a 45-minute drive on prep, and I just had the most fucking atrocious drive to London. We're just about getting here on time. People in London are fucking mental, man. They don't give a fuck. They will literally just like swerve into your lane. They don't care if they're going to crash into you. So my prep brain is very tired, but we are ready to get our pose on. Are you excited?
Yeah, I mean, I've got no idea what to expect.
I'm excited, but first I'm more excited to eat a couple of rice cakes. I'm fucking hungry. Oh my god, is this for me? This is for... Brought me a treat. Could you get better friends on prep? This is like my prep break sister. Yeah. Honestly. Say hi to YouTube! Oh my god, there's so many of us!
As soon as you said say hi to YouTube, I stuck my arse out.
I mean, at the end of the day,
ready for my clothes.
it's gonna...
So I did my figure debut 2019. At the show, I attained my pro card there and then. So I've been off season since then. I'm now currently 5 weeks out. And the most important thing is to be yourself on stage.
Yeah. This is all your choice, so make sure that you are embracing that and taking it every single day, because I think the worst thing that people can do is moan every single day.
But it's almost like the more that you moan, the more you have to sit in a negative mindset, and it gets more fucking painful.
Well, if you hear it out loud, you're literally telling yourself every day this is hard.
Yeah.
So it's easier, it'll feel easier. So I have this thing like saying sitting and marinating with success. I think we all are so quick to move on from stuff.
Yeah.
Like take it in and go, I wanted to be that girl, and now I am that girl, and I'm only going to get better from that. And just say that, I actually did that. Yeah. Actually take that in. We're so quick to move on and want the next, but just really sit in it and take it in and take a minute, and as they say in the football, take a minute. Like just take a second and actually just enjoy your success, because we work hard.
Darling, I've been tempted by the darkness, telling me that I should throw it all away. Fight so hard, my heart is hardly helpless. Find myself so desperate on my knees to break. And I hear the voice of an angel
with Alia and Chen Yang. Hello! Alia's about to eat her warm Weetabix for a post-workout meal.
Why is it warm?
I don't know what that is.
It's hot.
I've got
We
some
made
like
it this way.
salad with some no beef strips, and then I'm gonna have some more rice cakes. But yeah, I shouldn't really eat straight after training, but I've got a long drive home and then loads of steps to get in. What are you eating?
I don't know, I'm probably gonna find a Tesco somewhere and probably make me feel really awful by just having a load of shitty kind of real deal crap.
Love that.
Seitan and then Weetabix protein powder. I'm having 2 Weetabix and my protein shake, and then I have 2 Swiss bars.
How are your protein shakes not warm?
See? She told me it's cold. I mean, it's not cold. It's not too warm.
I look like an insect. Just thinking, wow, that's a good shot.
Hello YouTube! We hope that you enjoyed yesterday's little vlog of us training, the training edit. I'll try and make it look cool. Hopefully I've made it look cool.
I'm sure you have. A bit of self-confidence. Come on, lady.
Yeah, and oh, there's a crash. Let me just focus on the road. That's a really bad crash. I hope that you enjoyed watching us kind of doing a little bit of posing with Hannah and Hannah. It was a fun day for sure. I'm just driving Lara to the train station now because she's leaving me.
We just had a really good session though in Atlas.
Oh yeah, we just trained in Atlas. I might put
And
in
it was a
couple of-
greenhouse.
Yeah, it was so hot. It had to have been like a good 35 degrees in there, if not more.
I think it complemented the vascularity, which is always good for photos.
I just wanted to say a big thank you to Lara for coming to visit me, and it's actually so nice to have had that like little bit of a push, if you know what I mean, like whilst being on prep, to have someone with you whilst you're training and stuff like that. So I appreciate you a whole lot.
Right, much appreciated. Thank you for being a hostess to the mostest.
Yeah,
And taxi service.
I love it. I love it. As long as I have had a little bit of carbs before driving or caffeine, I should be okay.
And you've got ice cream to go back to now, haven't you?
Ice cream. It's not ice cream. It's yogurt with protein powder that I've put in the freezer, but we'll call it ice cream.
The best version of prep of ice cream.
Yeah. So I'm gonna spend the rest of the day doing work, but at least I've had a wonderful weekend, and we're gonna end up doing some more stuff in the future. So stay tuned. And if you don't already, subscribe to Lara's channel. How many subscribers have you got? You got like 60,000 or something.
Oh, that's a bit kind.
How much is it?
It's 57.
You rounded it up by 3,000. So I'm over here with my nice little petty 1,000. Oh no, now there's an ambulance. This is getting so dramatic.
This was like the drive to London yesterday.
Mate, that was something else. Yeah, go subscribe to Lara's channel if you haven't already. She's got some really, really incredible content, especially.
And also check out the podcast because Millie, I'll link the 2 that you were in.
Yeah, I've been on Lara's podcast for a couple of times, so I'll put the links to that below. And she is an incredible mental health advocate. So sorry, that car just nearly drove into our lane. It's just getting ridiculous.
Oh, dearie me.
Basically,
Please don't get this out.
since lockdown, people can't remember how to drive. So it's totally normal for people to just swerve into your lane nowadays.
Apparently so.
But yes, I will link the podcast episodes that we've done together below, and you guys can go check out Lara's podcast. Such a good mental health advocate, some really, really useful content. So yeah, please do have a check out of that. So I was just editing that video. It's now Friday, so nearly a week after we went to the posing seminar on Saturday. You guys will be watching this on Saturday, so exactly a week after we went to that. It filled me with so much joy editing that. Like, genuinely, it was such a fun weekend. And just like for most of my videos, I like to give you guys a takeaway point. For me, it's the fact that it explains the community aspect of bodybuilding so much. Bodybuilding is a really weird sport. It's an extreme sport which is difficult for a lot of people to understand, and also it does place certain restrictions on you. Like, no, you can't go out to eat all the time. Yes, you have to get your training sessions done. No, you don't just go to work out. You train. You have to train hard. You have to be around the right people, around the right environment. And it was so empowering listening to Hannah talk about their experiences coming into the industry, listening to Scarlett talk about how she transitioned from being a ballet dancer to being an incredible pro figure athlete now, and all of the kind of like adversity which she'd had to face, and just talking about how a lot of people are never really gonna understand why you're doing what you're doing, because bodybuilding, you spend like almost the whole time being uncomfortable. You're always pushing your body to an extreme, whether that's in a building phase, whether that's in a contest prep. And a lot of the time people don't understand, because to be honest, it's tough both ways, and people just might not understand why you're putting yourself through suffering. So the thing is that it's the whole process that we love and enjoy. And for me, first and foremost, it was nice to be surrounded by people in the industry who understand it. Alia and Chen Yang, you know, they're incredible bikini athletes themselves. They are both at different stages. You know, Alia is in her improvement season, Chen Yang's halfway through her prep, yet they both came to support me at my shows, and I'll be there supporting them at their shows. And even though we're never in sync when it comes to being able to go out for a fucking meal, we're still always there for each other. And you really need that, I think, in this industry. You really, really do need it. And I feel at home in the bodybuilding industry. I really do. I feel at home in this sport. I feel like I've constantly got people who will talk to me whenever I need help. And that's the one thing that I want to explain. Your family might not understand, your friends might not understand. It is your duty to explain why you are doing this and what you have to do. And it is your duty to compromise where you can. But sometimes people aren't going to understand, and it's okay to distance yourselves from those people on the odd occasion. For instance, my family right now, they don't really get why I'm such a recluse and why I can't really, you know, go to a lot of social occasions or things that might be happening. But there is always the future planning. There is always the compromise, you know, where I'll say, okay, but we'll do this when. They don't get why I'm so obsessed with what I'm doing, and they probably don't get why I claim that it's so life consuming. And that's okay, because I've tried my best to explain it. I've done my best to see them and include them in my life as much as possible. But sometimes taking a little bit of a step back for a while is good for your headspace, and then kind of putting more of the people in your environment who really do understand and appreciate bodybuilding and the commitment that it takes is vital. I think the main kind of takeaway I have is just that I'm so blessed. The whole community that I have right now, in terms of just my friends, the kind of Instagram community, my clients, my coaches, both in business, both in posing, both in my prep coach, like literally everyone could not be cheering me on anymore, and I am so blessed to be in this position. Not to mention all of you watching right now. I'm sure you wouldn't be here watching if you weren't supporting me. And so to all of you who I know are going to leave the comments and the likes and subscribe, I am so grateful for you. So yeah, I'm just feeling very enlightened, very warm and fuzzy inside right now, because yeah, it's so nice to have people believe in you and want to see you do well. And if there's anyone in your life who doesn't show you that kind of respect and the time and the energy and the commitment that you deserve, you're better off rid of them. Sack them off. We'll be mates instead. I'll cheer you on. I'm going to leave it here for this video, guys. Have a fantastic rest of your morning, evening, day, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. I'm currently 15 days out from my next show. There's another YouTube video coming which I have recorded for you already, so I'm churning out the content, so keep that bell notification switched on so you know when there's another one coming out. Catch up soon, guys. Much love.
Tonight.